Hey everybody, this is my brackish tank. It's a 20-gallon long, and I've recently moved it from where it was and put it over here on this stand because it's really dirty. It's got this cyanobacteria all through it, and it's just looking terrible. But now that I've got it over here, I have it sitting next to this open top 20. I apologize for that aluminum foil. I know that looks like garbage. I'm in the process of doing something about that. I kind of like it here. You can see right down into the tank much more clearly without the light that I had on top of it before, and the light I have now is this is all just temporary because again this is only supposed to be here for the time being. What my intention was to put my old 40 breeder right here where the 20 long used to be, and then I could actually set that up as a new brackish system and it would look quite nice next to my 125 here. But I kind of like the brackish tank right there. So I'm still going to set the 40 up. Don't know what that's going to be yet, but it'll probably become something other than a 40-gallon brackish tank, but who knows, we'll see. Everything's always in flux with me here. If you'll notice carefully in that back left corner, you can see my figure 8 puffer butterbean. So today's video is going to be all about me cleaning this tank up. You can't see very well from the light the way I've got it on, but all of this blackness on that glass, and of course you can see across the bottom where I began scraping it already, and I've left it on there. The black glass, of course, you can see the very distinct line where the clear glass ends and all of the filth from the cyanobacteria is on there. So 2 days ago I put some blue-green slime stain remover. I can never remember, I think it's Ultralife is the brand. Really good stuff. About $15 for a bottle. A bottle of it will give you quite a bit of treatment. You can probably treat a 55-gallon tank twice with it, and so that's not bad. So I've done one dose. You're supposed to wait 2 days. You're also supposed to vigorously aerate the tank because the process which kills the cyanobacteria uses a lot of oxygen apparently, so that's why the air stone is in there. Today is going to be a big water change. It's going to be a glass cleaning, and I might get in there and scrub some of the rocks down a little bit. Once I get it refilled, I'm going to do a second dose. I'm going to retreat it, and we're going to see if we can't get this brackish tank looking a little bit better, and maybe that will be where it's going to live permanently. Now of course I'll have to readjust the stand and everything to make sure I get it up to level with the tank next to it so it looks nice and so on and so forth. But I think this might wind up being a new addition, is just keeping my brackish tank on the end here, and then on this side of the gap, on this side of the room, we will have my other tank. So I wanted to show you a few of the things I'm going to be using, and that's actually what we've got setting out right here. If you're familiar with my videos, you know everything I do is super high tech. This is a wooden dowel. Does not have to be square, but in this case it is. If you will look closely, you will see that I've got a notch cut in it. In a few minutes we're going to see how the razor blade fits right into that notch, but you can imagine easy enough. This is one of the razor blades, and I got to laughing this morning when I was looking at these. I'm going to date myself. I remember when this was the kind of razor blade people shaved with. I actually, when I was a young man, I had a razor that took these kind of blades. It's like shaving with broken glass. I don't recommend it. But you get 100 of them. Don't know why I'm not focusing. There we go. You get 100 of them for $6 or $7. If you use them once and throw them away, which I actually kind of recommend doing, they rust very quickly, especially when you're putting them in salty water, like my brackish tank. So after you use them once, you throw them away. If you do that once a week, you will still get almost 2 years of use out of one pack of razor blades, and that's still half the price of what you would pay for one of those cheap little plastic scrapers you could buy on Amazon. One final thought I will say is, please remember, when you throw your razor blades away, just because they are out of your sight does not mean they don't exist anymore. There's a lot of men and women out there that pick up your trash and handle those bags once you've thrown razor blades in them. Please take a moment, put them in something that's going to be safe for whoever is handling your refuse once you throw it away. You don't want to see anybody cut. Yes, I did used to drive a trash truck. I've led a very interesting life. I've done a lot of things over the years, and I have seen more than one person go to the hospital because of carelessly discarded sharps in people's trash bags. So just keep that in mind when you're throwing your used razor blades away. Wrap them up in something, put them inside something. Somebody else does have to handle that after you get rid of it. I do not know why my camera will not focus today. Anyway, that was the opening volley. We are going to go ahead and get started, and we'll just see how things go, and I'll just sort of video along the way, and we'll see where this one ends up. Alright everybody, sit tight for the next part. There's the blade. Comes wrapped in a little piece of paper. And it's pretty much as simple as that, folks. Makes a very effective scraping tool. And Squeaker agrees. Yeah. Yeah? Really? Okay, on with the cleaning. Alright, now here we are a little later. I really don't know what bits of the actual cleaning process I'm going to put into the video, so I don't really know what to talk about. You just saw in the video. I know I am going to put some kind of clips in there. But basically what I did was I scraped it down originally on the front glass, and I actually vacked it while I was scraping in an attempt to get a lot of that stuff out of there right as I was scraping it off. So I refilled it after that. Again, I have a 5-gallon reservoir, so I can't put too much at a time out, or take too much at a time out rather. And I did the 5 gallons while I vacked it. I filled it back up. I let the temperature adjust for a little while, and then I went ahead and I scraped the back glass down thoroughly while the tank was still up and running, and I let a brand new filter pad pull a bunch of the gunk out of the water as I scraped. And then I went ahead and did another 5-gallon water change with the vac, and I pulled a bunch more of the stuff out of the water, topped the tank back off, and then indeed I did do one more little 2-gallon water change a little while ago, and I pulled some more of the scummy stuff out of the bottom. There's still quite a bit of it in there, but I made a good start on the tank today. I did add another dose of treatment for the cyanobacteria, so if I didn't get it all in the first shot, I should be able to get the rest of it on this one. So that's where we stand right now. This is definitely going to be a work in progress. Again, I don't really know what we saw throughout the middle of that, but you got the idea. I did a lot of scraping and a lot of vacuuming and cleaning. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already. I do a lot of videos like this. You don't want to miss any of them. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.